Students, families, friends, faculty, and anyone else who has joined us today, welcome. Class of 2019 is a class of first. First off, we're the first class in 5 years to graduate in the Badlands, setting a precedent for all classes to follow. Other firsts of ours include being a part of the first Stallion Carnival, becoming the first owners of a J-Lot parking spot, and as she said, we're Miss Molly's first class here at San Juan Hills High School. With all this talk of firsts, I'd like to talk about the first time we all came together. 3 years, 10 months, 12 days ago, freshman orientation. It was an exciting day of playing an extremely awkward game of popping balloons between yours and a senior's stomach. While overcoming our shy awkwardness, there was actually a different game that stood out to me. This activity included using pieces of paper to represent a path. We would walk across this path until a wrong step was taken and a few steps had to be taken back. This path was meant to represent our path in life, and each step was the positive and negative experiences had. This path ultimately represented our story. Let's start at freshman year. New school, new backpack, and about 6 syllabi to be signed. I would say if you made it through that first day and got at least 1 syllabi signed by your parent, you took those steps forward. We dressed up as Lost Boys for our Peter Pan homecoming, attended winter formal at the aquarium where most of us pet stingrays instead of dance, and best of all, we didn't lose Clash of the Classes. The only step back would be not knowing how to do the roller coaster at any of the pep rallies. We embraced freshman year, and now our path was ready for its next step, sophomore year. We celebrated the 10th anniversary of our school, stormed this football field after beating Tesoro 17-16, and performed with more participation in our Marvel homecoming show. I guess you could say there was a step back after that first chem or physics test, but other than that, we killed it. And now we're juniors. We got the J building, we experienced CO2 cannons in our student section, but most importantly, we had parking spots. Though there was a setback when trying to get a hang of the whole driving thing with at least 1 new fender bender a week, we still made it out with just a few scratches on our cars. And now it's senior year, an incredible homecoming. The debut of the TAM Band, and yeah, we did get second place in Clash of the Classes, but hey, you can't argue with the tried and true statement of first is the worst, second is the best. Every single one of these steps, both forward and back, have contributed to the important piece of the puzzle that makes the class of 2019 who we are. Though there were setbacks, they really were just set-ups for something greater in the future. An English teacher to many, Janie Gideon, once said, "Life is not linear. Though you may expect things to always go one way, life has a path of its own." Just like throughout our last 4 years here, we will continue to take these steps in our path of life. No matter what kind of stallion you were walking the halls at San Juan Hills High School, we all rode for the brand. We are, and will forever be, one brand, one body, one iconic class. We are the class of 2019. Thank you.